at the mid-season point of Power Book 2, Ghost coming to Roost. This episode, really, things picked up. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. Let's discuss it. We're about to hand Seek in, but then he's not getting handed in because he's free to go, damn it, with the discovery of Agent Ramirez's body. And, I mean, it's still, the fact that he's going to throw himself in, not throw himself, like, hand himself in, it does look a bit suspicious regardless, but you know, the question is here, well, who could have possibly have done this? In this episode, the heat is beginning to turn up to Tariq's level. He goes over to Braden, basically says, has anyone been here? If Kane's here, you need to let me know. Braden lies, like, no, that's alright, I don't need to let you know, big man. Then we have Tate's brother and Kevin. They come over and basically start questioning Carrie, give her to read Jabari Reynolds' like book. And she puts two and two together and realises that this has to be about Tariq. It can only be Tariq, but they're not too sure about that. Dante and Monet meet this episode, and you know he's like, I want to meet my son. So yeah, I had some questions last time, but turns out their son's Seek. But what age is Seek? So did he have an affair with Monet? Is Seek the youngest? I'm not too sure. I'm kind of confused what age Seek is compared to like Drew and Diana, because I know I'm going well on the bit good money, like he's younger than Kane, but anyway, Tariq though, he shows up and Carrie starts pressing him quite hard about the whole karma thing, which everyone kind of notices. He's talking to Lauren about it. She's like, why is she pressing you so hard? Tariq's like, no idea. And Monet then shows up, holds Tariq at gunpoint in the car, basically says, you fucking lied to me, but guess what, boy, I need you. So yeah, I'm not going to kill you. I mean, that's kind of her putting all her cards on the table, saying that I can't kill you, so to speak. So how's that going to go down? She basically tells Tariq to bring some dirt back on Kane. Then she tells Kane the exact same thing. You bring some dirt back on Tariq. Basically leverage against Tariq and ask for Kane, find out who the Connect is. That's what Tariq has to do. But as Kane goes over to Hayden's apartment, he runs in, he meets Lauren here. So that was quite the awkward, and he called her light skin, but obviously Lauren's wearing her wire here, and yeah, he introduced himself to Lorenzo, and they find out the police, this is Lorenzo Jr., goes by the street name and nickname Kane. A few misdemeanors he's been arrested from, not good. Tariq though, he goes to see like the other lawyer guy that's not Sachs or Davis, and yep, he actually manages to get his sister. He wins it. He gets the apartment. Lauren gives him an apartment after later on in the episode. So yeah, her brother's apartment is now Tariq's. It's a short-term fix. So yeah, he gets Yasmin. How long for? I wouldn't speak too soon about it. Seek though, he's loving life. He's dressing up in pink hoodies. He's going for different hairstyles. He kind of questions the fact why he's Drew over in Everett's room. Drew is like, we met sure at your party, but hey, we don't speak about that night, don't we, my friend? And yeah, haha, we're not gay, definitely not gay, damn it. Tariq then doesn't threaten Diana, but says to her, I need some more product, and she then gets it from Kane, and Kane basically leverages the Kane. I know the one you replace the drugs with sugar. I'll tell Monet if you don't give me it. I'm surprised Kane's not a bit more pissed off with his sister here, but he kind of just lets it happen. Monet's then sitting down with Lorenzo, and then what happens? I'll tell you what fucking happens. She gets told to piss off, and he makes some sort of deal. So who's Lorenzo giving up in order to get out of jail? That's what I'm kind of intrigued about. But now they're kind of focusing their efforts towards Kane, the NYPD, with a hint of Tariq. So we'll have to see how this is going to go down. Kane drops off the shipment to Hayden. Tariq then follows Kane to the Connect, which of course is Dante's apartment. He gets outside it, and then yeah, he gets beat up by Diff, some guy with Diff, right? Beat him up. Kane said he doesn't know him, so they'll decide to let Tariq live. But then when Dante comes over, he kills Whiff, because guess what? If that was some unarmed kid or whatever, an unaffiliated kid, you've just caused a beef, and his chef just slices his throat, and Kane's kind of realised, holy shit, who am I in bed with here? But the thing is, right? Kane can be worried for his life, but there's just no way that Dante's going to kill Kane, because he's, obviously her son. And obviously, I mean, it's technically his son. It's Dante's son's brother, half brother. So yeah, and also cousin, whatever. Davis said visits his brother, and his brother's like, "I'll do anything for you to keep you outside." And he's like, "I'll do anything for you to keep you inside." Damn it! He talked about Seek's interview blowing up, which I thought was kind of funny. But Tariq now sporting You know, the beat up, the beat down, damn it. Sporting all this shit. It's not looking good. Kane then delivers Tariq's phone to Monet. He's like, there's your leverage, his sister. He needs to get her out of court. And then that's when Monet confronts Tariq and says, you know what, you fucked up, son. And because you did, and you did all this shit with Seek, I'm not letting you go in there. Then Tariq's like, you know what, Kane's the one that replaced the drugs with sugar. Drew's still fucking that guy up at Stansfield. And Diana's the one that stole your money out the safe. So how the fuck can you trust them, but you can't trust me? You gotta let me in with my sister. Then she kind of like, alright then, I'll go in. So he goes in, he gets his sister back. Big mama, grandma, not very impressed about this in the slightest. So at this point, it's all good news for Tariq. He's got his sister back. Dante shows up. I want to know my kid, money. So how's this going to go down? I'm not too sure. Will she leave? Will he leave? Who knows? The kiss looks like this is going down serious. Tariq then hugs his sister, returns to Stansfield. He gives one look to Braden. But then Tariq St. Patrick gets arrested. We get this montage. And you know what? I think he does a very good job, the actor, by the way, of like showing like Ghost as mannerisms, because this just looks like Ghost getting arrested here. I know that's exactly what they're going for. You know, he kind of looks at everyone getting arrested. He's beat up. He goes in. The lawyer gives him a letter, that only was to be given to him if he was arrested for murder/homicide. He opens the letter up, and honestly, I thought this was actually, you know, honestly, he opens it up, and I'm like, right, what is Ghost written for Tariq? What's he written in this letter? And I was like, what's he going to say? What is Ghost James St. Patrick, damn it? What is James St. Patrick going to say to his son? Considering the fact he knows he had to get to jail. So this is what he said. And I quote, I knew you'd end up in here, little nigga, right where you belong. To me, that sounds more like a caning quote. But I guess, like, you know, it's always what he ended up referring to, like, Tariq as. And, like, you know, he's, oh, you're a criminal by the end and all that. He wanted him to go to jail and shit. Monet then returns home, and our second big cliffhanger of the episode is that Lorenzo's out. Who's he ratted on to get out? We'll have to wait and see. It looks like it looks so obvious, and obviously with the void that Tariq's going to serve on the outside, or because he's in the inside now. On the outside, are we going to get like Dante against Lorenzo? I'm looking forward to that. Of course, Seek being the son of Dante and the other three being the sons of Lorenzo, but also Kane's working with Dante. How the fuck is that going to go down? It's changed everything. That makes the next episode much must watch. That's the word we're looking for. I'm giving this episode an 8. I think it's easily the best episode of this season. Looking forward to episode 6, guys. But until next time, peace.